In a dense forest where sunlight barely reached the ground, there lived a young deer named Arin. Arin was not like the others. He was not the fastest. He was not the strongest. While the other deer loved to run and show their speed, Arin often stayed behind. He was quiet and observant. Some deer thought he was timid. Others believed he lacked courage. But Arin was simply paying attention to the world around him. Near the forest was a large, silent lake. The elders always warned the herd. Never go near it. The water looks calm, but danger hides beneath. Most deer listened and stayed away. But sometimes, Arin would go close to the lake, not too near, just enough to watch. He noticed small things others ignored. At times, the water would shake slightly, as if something moved underneath. The birds resting on the surface would suddenly fly away all at once. From this, Arin understood that a crocodile often lay hidden beneath the calm water. He never told anyone. He simply remembered. One afternoon, while the herd was grazing peacefully, danger arrived. A pack of wild dogs suddenly rushed out from the bushes. Fear spread instantly. The deer scattered in all directions. Arin ran too. His heart pounded. Branches scratched his body as he ran through the forest. But he knew he was slower than the others. The sound of the dogs grew closer. Soon, Arin reached the edge of the silent lake. He stopped. Behind him were the wild dogs. In front of him was the still, dark water. There was nowhere to go. The herd had already disappeared. For a moment, fear filled his mind. This is the end, he thought. Then something changed. Instead of panicking, Arin became still. His breathing slowed. His mind grew calm. He looked carefully at the lake. It was too still, too quiet. There were no birds. And suddenly, he remembered. Just beneath the surface, he saw slight movement. The crocodile was there, waiting. If he jumped into the water, he might escape the dogs. But he would be caught by the crocodile. Danger stood on both sides. The dogs were now very close. They almost surrounded him. But instead of running blindly, Arin did something unexpected. He stood completely still. This confused them. They were used to chasing prey that ran in fear. But this deer was not moving at all. He was calm, silent, and aware. For a brief moment, the chase lost its rhythm. And in that moment, Arin made his move. He did not run forward into the lake. He quietly stepped sideways into a patch of tall reeds nearby. He lowered his body and stayed hidden. The dogs rushed past him, straight toward the lake. One of them jumped. Suddenly, the water exploded. The crocodile attacked. The dogs panicked and scattered in fear. When everything became quiet again, Arin slowly came out of the reeds. He was safe. That evening, when he returned to the herd, everyone was surprised. "You survived the dogs," they asked. "How did you escape?" Arin simply said, "I stopped running." Reflection. In life, there are moments when fear pushes us to act without thinking. But sometimes, the answer is not to run faster. Sometimes, the answer is to become still. Because when the mind is calm and aware, it can see a path, even where none seems to exist. Thanks for your patience in watching the video. I hope you liked it. Please subscribe to my channel. Raj Rishi.